I'm going to describe it.
Now you can start.
Oh, now I can start. Yes. This is Riyad's guitar built by me. I'm going to describe all the wood physical features of the guitar. It has a maple and mahogany laminated neck along the neck here. And it is bolted to the body. It is not glued in place. But the body has a matching maple lamination, so at a glance it looks like one piece grid on the back of the body. Right? The top of the neck here is Indian rosewood fretboard and jumbo frets, 24 jumbo frets, and it has the dot inlays that are made of abalone. What abalone is a different type of shell, like a clam. So it's a sort of a sister to mother of pearl. It's a more colorful version of mother of pearl. And up where you have the logo here is just a little wooden piece which is green heart, right? On the body itself, these side pieces here are local mahogany, very, very beautiful, nice kind of ripply pattern. I don't know if the camera will catch that, but it's so nice. And even up here, the maple I mentioned earlier has those nice ripples in the wood grain. Has a nice 3D look. So that's local mahogany here. Even the little electronics backplate is mahogany. And around the top is local wood again, samaan, right, which is really one of our prettiest woods, but many people really know about it and use it. And again, you can see it has a ripple in the wood that gives a kind of 3D effect. More so if you're looking at it in person, and more so if you have bright lights shining on it.
So is the samaan more decorative than for actual tone?
Yes, because it's actually about the same density as mahogany. It isn't really contributing to the sound differently than if this piece was all mahogany, right? Or the other way around, if it were all samaan, right? So really just having the layer of top, the thin layer of samaan on the top, is that you can pick out a particularly good looking piece of samaan, splice it in half and open it out and put it on top of the mahogany. So it's just for like a visual effect. Someone would call it a veneer, but it's not a veneer. Veneer in woodworking terms is a very, very thin, paper thin piece of wood, but it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So if it was a different hardness of wood, it could have had a tonal contribution because it's thick enough to do that. But in this case, the samaan is about the same density as the mahogany. And then we have some nice complicated electronics. We have tone, double set of tone controls, treble and bass, mid-range, cut and boost, and mid-sweep, which does cool things like this. Right, you wouldn't really do that while you're playing, but it's a kind of demonstration of the activity of the frequencies, right? And then this is bass control, treble control, 2 high output low hum pickups here. Very high quality electronics I put in this. I really believe in this stuff. EMG pickups, which I personally recommend for everything. And then a nice metal side jack here, which is very, very reliable, because over the years we have a lot of basses that we've been using that had failures at the jack here, which is one of the most vulnerable pieces of electronics that you have to interact with when you're doing all these shows. So, you know, carnival season, I have people coming here all the time or calling me all the time to have this jack replaced. And for this particular guitar, all of my guitars, I use real heavy duty electronics connectors here that don't have that problem. And that's the idea of everything in this guitar. It's supposed to be very, very low maintenance. But if something did go bad, anywhere in the world, you should be able to find replacement parts that will fit the guitar in any music store. So it's a universal size parts used throughout the guitar.
Sweet.
Any questions?
I probably have to check it back, but the main wood that you'd use for the tone of the guitar is what?
It's hard to say because the neck and the center of the body is maple. So in a way you would have to say that the maple is making the biggest contribution to the tone.
Okay.
If there were different woods here, yes, you'd hear a difference. But the sustain, the sort of punchiness of the sound coming from the strings is from this very hard, dense piece of maple that, well, not single piece of maple, but this lamination of maple going all the way down through the whole guitar.
Cool.
So it's pretty from the front and the back as well.
It's like a woman.
Well, one would hope.
One would hope
that all of those things are in order. But it's really nice. I built 2 of these at the same time, but they were a little different. The woods were a little different than the other one. And like the inlays were different, and the stripes in the middle were different. But physical dimensions, they were the same.
Guitars by Johnny Krogh. Johnny Krogh guitars. freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Good.